Hello guys. Okay, so this weekend I have a long weekend. I just got home from school. It's Friday today. And I don't have to go to the school and teach on Monday. And so I was thinking we could do a 24-hour readathon and spread it out this weekend and do like 6-ish hours a day, which is totally doable. And I feel like I wouldn't get overwhelmed at that. So we're gonna try and do that, see how it goes. And that's what this is. Okay, so I need to go to the bank and run a few errands. So I'm gonna listen to my audiobook. I've been listening to The Bridge Kingdom for the last week or so. I'm just on my way to work and back and whenever I run errands. So I'm just gonna listen to that while I'm doing that, and then I might come back and read a actual physical book. Or I'll just keep listening to The Bridge Kingdom. Depends on my mood, but let's go. Okay, so I was listening to The Bridge Kingdom last night, and I had an hour and a half left of it. I just woke up, if you can't tell. I look awful. I had an hour and a half left of it, and then I fell asleep. And I woke up and it was done. And so I'm gonna go back through that and where I last remember reading. And I'll finish it today. I read 5 hours yesterday, so I'm gonna read hopefully 6, maybe 7 today, so that I'll be caught up. But yeah, so that's what went on yesterday that I didn't film. Okay, so I finished The Bridge Kingdom, the first book, and the rest of the books are free on Audible if you have a subscription. So I'm just gonna listen to the second book. I'm also gonna be doing some scrapbooking. That sounds so old. But I'm gonna be scrapbooking some of my pictures from college with my friends and stuff, kind of organizing them. So I figured this would be a good thing to do while I listen to an audiobook. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, so I just paused what I was doing and the audiobook I was listening to. I have got 3 hours today, 3 hours and change. But I need to go do some errands right now, and I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll do the rest of our reading when I finish that and get back later. So I'm gonna go do that.
Laura had considered trussing Sardina up and sending her back home, arguments or no. Tying the mule to a hitching post, Laura led the way into the common room of the inn. The scent of stilled beer and spicy food washing over her as her eyes adjusted to the dim light. It was a rough establishment suited to the small fishing village, the ground covered with sawdust and the furniture showing signs of heavy.
Okay, it is currently 1:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed. But I have I think an hour left of the second book in the Bridge Kingdom. It's called The Traitor Queen, and it's just driving me nuts right now. So instead of finishing that, I will finish it tomorrow, and I will go to bed, and I will ruminate and dream about all the ways that I think that this book should go, and then I'll let you guys know how it actually goes. So, good night. Okay, so I just got home from church. I'm gonna change. I only have an hour left of The Traitor Queen. It's the second book in the Bridge Kingdom that I've been listening to, whatever you want to call it. It was really frustrating me last night, so that's why I stopped. So I'll start it again, see how it goes. if I just get so frustrated that I can't handle listening to the choices that these people are making, then I'm going to choose a different book to read today. But I think I read till like 1:30 in the morning, so I already have an hour and a half done. And so I just have to do math. 6 minus an hour and a half is 4.5 hours. I don't know how to do math. So I just need 4.5 more hours today, minimum. And then, yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, I just finished the Traitor Queen. I didn't get annoyed with it. I did like how it ended, so it was good, and it all resolved itself. Anyways, I'll stop talking about that now. But now I'm gonna be reading Daisy Jones and the Six. I've watched the whole like little series that is on Amazon Prime, I think it is. But I've heard people either really love this or really hate it because of the format it's written in. It's written in interview form. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I really liked the little TV series that they made of this, and so I'm hoping I really like this in book format too. So let's get into it. Wait, also, it says on Audible that I've read for 2 hours and 11 minutes so far today. So I'm gonna start a little timer on my watch, and so I know how much I'm reading to, because I need to get to 6 hours today. So I need like about 4 hours still. So okay, I'm really liking this. I think I'm gonna try annotating it. I've never annotated a book before, but I think with this style of like interview style of writing, I think I want to try like annotating, underlining, highlighting maybe. So I'm gonna try that. My very first annotation ever in like a book instead of just like a textbook. Okay, I'm changing locations. I have currently been reading for an hour. I will get that back up. Yes, an hour. And we're gonna continue now. Okay, I just hit 4 hours, and yeah, I already read 2 hours earlier today on Audible. So that is my 6 hours for today, and I think it's like midnight, so I'm gonna go to bed now. I am on page 197 of Daisy Jones and the Six, and I'm really liking it so far. I really like the interview style of the questions. I really like the interview style of the book, and I think it's really good so far. So I hope the rest of it is as good as the first half has been. But anyways, bye. Good night. Okay, my throat is killing me today, so I probably won't do a lot of talking, but I'm gonna hopefully finish Daisy Jones and the Six, and I'll update you guys about that later. But yeah, today will just be Only reading, not really any talking. Sorry. Okay, I just finished Daisy Jones and the Six, and I have about 3 hours done today. So I just have to do the last 3 hours, and then I'll be done. And I'll give you guys a little like overview of all the books that I read and what I am rating them. I don't know what I'm gonna read now, so I'm gonna go take a look at my bookshelf and see what I have that I want to read. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the little sticker spot that's on this still. I hate stickers on books. But we're gonna try and read The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And I got this like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And I haven't really heard anything about it other than when it very first came out. Everybody was really excited for it to come out. And then I haven't heard any like reviews or anything on it. So we're gonna start this and see how I like it. So. Okay, so I finished my 6 hours for today, and that concludes my 24 hours. I made it almost halfway through The Only One Left. I'm very intrigued by this, so I'm definitely going to be continuing it tomorrow. But it's also really late, so I am going to do the little wrap up tomorrow of all the books that I finished and how much I got through of The Only One Left. But I'll do that tomorrow after work. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Okie dokie, it is the next day. I'm finally home from work and all that fun stuff. And so I'm gonna give you a little, I guess, wrap up of, that chair is too close to me, of the books that I read during this 24-hour challenge. The first book, first two books I read were audiobooks, and it was The Bridge Kingdom I finished, because I was in the middle of that when I started the challenge. And I think I gave that one 4 stars. It was good. It reminded me a little bit of From Blood and Ash, and I don't know if that's because I have had people tell me that before, or if I actually thought that. I think there were parts of it that I've actually thought that about it, but anyways, it was cool, and I liked it, and I'm glad it's its own thing. And then the second book I read was the second book in the Bridge Kingdom series. It's called The Traitor Queen, and first I hated how the Bridge Kingdom ended, but it did make me want to go straight into The Traitor Queen. And I think I ended up giving that one 4 stars as well. Those ones, they were good. They just weren't like absolutely amazing to me. And the second book ended in a way that you can continue the series, but it also like wraps up pretty nice, and so I'm gonna take a break for that for a little while. But they were a good 2 books. I don't know what else to say about it. They were good. And then I read Daisy Jones and the Six, And I have watched I think I said this already, I watched the TV series that Amazon Prime put out about this like a year ago, and I watched that and I loved it, so I bought this and I wanted to read it, and I just have been putting it off and putting it off. And so I literally sat down and I decided, since it's in interview form, I decided to annotate it. So I have like little highlights and underlines and little parts where I wrote in it. And it actually made me enjoy it even more, which I thought it was really fun. The TV series stuck really close to it. I think I would give this like a 4.5 star rating. It was really good. I liked and didn't like how the end just kind of was like, there's the end. And it didn't really like feel like the end. And that's why I said I like and I don't like that, because in a book I kind of want there to feel like there's an end. But also for this, I don't know. Yeah. But like, it kept me entertained and I wanted to keep reading it and know what was happening next, even though I've already seen the series. So I thought that was interesting. And then, I didn't finish this one, but I've gotten about halfway through it. You can see my little bookmark. And I took the book jacket off of it because I hate reading with book jackets. But this is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And I'm very excited. I'm actually going to keep reading this right now because it's just very interesting. It's about this girl who becomes a caretaker for this old woman who was accused of murdering her entire family back in 1929. She's very old now. She's had several strokes and she only has use of her left hand. But she is taught by one of her previous caretakers how to use a typewriter. So part of it is like in typewriter type. And you're getting like her side of the story of what actually happened during when her family was murdered. And then you're also getting present day of her, the main character. I don't even know what her name is. The main character's name is Kit. So you're getting Kit's viewpoint in the present day of like being told this story by this old woman who she thinks is a murderer. And it's very interesting, and that makes me want to know more about like what actually happened the night that her family was murdered. And something just crazy happened within the last like 15 pages, and so I'm really excited to see where this is going, see who actually murdered this girl's family, if it was actually her or if it was somebody else, and why. And I'm just very excited. So this will definitely be in my reading wrap up. Obviously the other books will too, but you'll get to see how it ends and when I read it in that. But that is all the books that I read in that 24-hour challenge, this 24-hour challenge. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. I also got kind of sick, so I'm a little sick today, and I have been taking lots of medicine, but it was nice because then I could just lay around and read, and it worked out. So, but yeah. Hopefully, I want to do something like this like every month, hopefully. We'll see how it works out with my work schedule and stuff. But that is all I have for you guys today, and hopefully it's not too long and that you liked it, and yeah, okay, bye!